Hello, all of you beautiful people. I hope you are well. Today I'm just going to do a little tarot healing. It is actually full moon as I record this on Friday morning. I think it's the 18th of March. They call it a full worm moon, and I can attest that the worms are out in the gardens, starting to get busy. So we're going to use the Druid Craft Tarot deck today. And as we're shuffling, I'd like you to start grounding and protecting. So I just want you to feel roots growing out of your shoulders and down past your hips and knees, down through your feet and into the ground below you. Oh, these are very big. Downwards and downwards and downwards, pushing through the soil and the rocks, deeper and deeper, to the very centre, to the very core of the earth, where they find a giant crystal to wrap themselves around. A nice big crystal, keeping you grounded and secure. Okay. Then I'd like you to imagine a spinning disc of light, love and protection emerging from the source, from the divine light, the omnipresent. So we've grounded and we've protected. Okay. So let's pull the first card, and I'm just going to do 3, and this is a tarot healing for the last month that has gone, not for the month that is coming. I'm a healer rather than a reader. Second card. Okay, and the third card. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna start drawing energy down from you. So the 7 of Cups. And the person at the 7 of Cups looks a little bit fed up, looks a little bit tired. And I'm guessing that is all how we are feeling at the moment. The 7 of Cups. Cups is for emotions, and for the last month we have gone through the ringer, haven't we, as a human population? With the world news that's going on at the moment, we are all feeling a little bit vulnerable and angry. So I'm just drawing the clearance symbol in, and we're just going to clear that. You have a lot of emotions running through you at the moment, but one of the cups is still full. Those have kind of sunken and merged into the pool. But you still have your integrity, and you still have that little reserve storage of good, positive emotions. So we're just going to clear the heaviness away from you. And I'm going to move on to the central card now. Number 8, the Death card. And things have changed, haven't they? This is the goddess Ceridwen. You can see her sickle there, symbol of the new moon. But life has changed. An old way of thinking has now gone out of the window as we enter a new Cold War. But not all changes are for the bad. We can get good things out of this. Look, the eagle flies away, and she has a serpent for healing. But life does change. And in the background we have a little dolmen, and this would have been where they would have observed the skies. So watching and listening and seeing how the world is going to change as the destruction happens and we feel really upset and complacent and fed up with it all. You know, we can join together as a human population. Let's put those boundaries aside as the rest of the world unites. And let's not forget, it is not the people of the aggressing country, it is the leaders. We must hope that diplomacy shines through. The Ace of Swords, the beginning of another journey. The swords are air element. And look, here we have the birch trees, the silver birch for new beginnings. They don't have any leaves on at the moment, but as we do this reading here, we are about to emerge into summer in the Northern Hemisphere. We're going to be stepping forwards into the summer. In the Southern Hemisphere, they're going to be stepping into winter, the dark part of the year. So I've spoken more about the world situation, what is going on in your life at the moment, okay? The last month, that was a general world situation. But in your life, what is going on? Are you feeling a little bit bogged down? Are you sort of in the mire? You're a bit confused, not knowing where to go? Well, in this picture, I can see the fern. And the fern to druids, is about creativity. Okay, they are very fertile. You do have a fertile imagination. You do have fertility entering your life in some way. Like we say, this goblet is still full of emotional promise and life-giving water, the elixir of life. So embark upon it. Whatever is going to come, drink of your reserves. You are a strong person, even though things might not be going to plan right now. We have more ferns. You can walk through that crevice towards the light and towards new things that have happened. Okay. Changes. We've already spoken about the changes going on. Changes are healing. The upheaval, the end of something can be traumatic, but look, the eagle rises again and soars on the thermals, looking at the bigger picture, thinking. Something positive does usually come out of something negative. And the changes of Ceridwen around her cauldron of transformation. This is the story. Ceridwen had a cauldron and she transformed things. You can change things into the better. Okay. And of course we have the serpent for healing. Ivy, bringing things towards you that you need. Cosmic ordering today is the best day to do your cosmic ordering because the moon is full and fat. Using that sickle to cut away the chaff, to harvest things that you need at the appropriate time, especially if you're a bit of a witchy woo and doing your spellcraft. As I look at that sickle, I remember the story of Ceridwen having to go out and harvest different herbs at different times of the day and moon phases for the year and a half. Make sure that you have your tools in order. Make sure that you are, if you are astrologically minded, looking at when to do the harvesting, when to create things and grow things. But I think the main thing to do is just making sure you've got your stocks ready for when you need to do things, especially if it is business. Anything else jumping out at me on here? I think the thing to say is go with the flow. Don't be too rigid in your plans. Okay? New things are around the corner. You are about to embark on that journey. The Ace is the beginning of the journey. If you need to speak to people who are advisors, get their information, make sure you have all of the intelligence around things. The sap is rising as we're just about to step into summer, and the birch tree, the Beath, let's just draw that down you, is a very cleansing tree of new beginnings. Again, we have the eagle soaring high, and that is a crow actually on there now I think of it, but that looks to me like an eagle or a hawk or a buzzard in the UK, one of the largest birds. We also have snowdrops here. Goddess, Brigid, bride, also a symbol of new beginnings, the start of a year, the galanthus. You will make the ripples out as you change things up, but that is no bad thing. Okay, so I'm just going to hopefully send some healing in for the ease of transformation, for the world situation and for the situation in your life. So I suggest that if you have any questions, you start talking to your guides. They are listening. Your guides and angels are there. And if you don't talk to them and ask them to help, they're just sitting around twiddling their thumbs. Angels especially cannot interfere in your path unless you ask them to. Okay. So I'm just going to draw the chakra ray into you to activate the best for you, and we're also going to draw the master symbol so that you can gain mastery over your life, but also a situation giving you the mastery to bend in the wind like those trees will have done. Okay, breathing out. And just feel that positivity, that love, that light, that healing, just working around you, giving you a bit of hope. You know it may not be an easy road, but you have the intelligence to change path and discern which way around the boulder you are going to walk. Don't get caught in this pool of remembering and dismal thoughts. Try and stay on the dry. Know that you're going to change, and know that you will have a path, many paths open to you in the future. Thinking of things before you open your mouth and jump into something. And just generally taking stock of what you've got, taking stock of what you've got to do, and always keeping that hope up, praying for peace for the world situation at the moment, perhaps even praying for peace in your life. Okay, I'm just going to place my hands on your shoulders. And I just want you to take a breath in and breathe out. And just feel those roots growing out of your feet. And perhaps into this little stand of birch trees at the side of the pool, feeling your roots meld with them. And gain that medicine and that healing from the Om. the birch tree for new beginnings. Birth, birth, and birth. And now those roots travel down to the center of the earth, where they wrap around this giant piece of carnelian, keeping you grounded, keeping you stable, and keeping you on your path. Thank you for watching this little mini tarot healing today, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye.